Hello, welcome to my channel. We're just going to get another general message from Spirit and see what comes out today. Thank you everyone who subscribed to my channel. Welcome to everybody who is new. If the video resonates with you, I'd love if you would subscribe as well. Please remember these are collective. You can change the gender roles as you need to and only take what resonates with you and your story. Strength. Queen of Wands. The Moon. High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune. And the Empress. I feel like your energy is coming off really mysterious at this time to people. It's kind of like people are trying to figure you out. I'm seeing somebody walk into to like a crowded area, like a room, and everybody kind of like slowly turns to look at that person that just walked in, which would be you in this case. And I feel like it's an energy of people trying to understand like how you operate, like why you move through your day the way you move through your day, like what is it about you that draws so much attention. Like I feel like there's just an energy of people trying to figure you out. So it also kind of feels like you've withdrawn from people a little bit, like maybe pulled your energy back, or just kind of like taken back your presence from people. Like I'm seeing somebody deactivate their socials. I'm seeing somebody like leave a room. So it's that energy of kind of like disconnecting from a lot of people, maybe turning, maybe going hermit a little bit. And it's kind of like triggering people to figure out like what's going on with you, like be super, it does feel a little bit nosy, like kind of that whole trying to figure you out energy. But I also feel like it's related to the fact that like, so your energy is very magnetic, right? Your energy is very uplifting. It's very like warm and comforting. So the people that are closest to you, the people that are around you, they kind of like take on that energy when you're around them. So when you leave, it's like this void energy. It's kind of like cold. It's kind of like a little bit lost. Like people feel that energy, that beautiful warm energy. They feel that being taken away. And so I feel like most of the people around you don't really understand that that comes from you. And so when you leave, it's like, okay, what's going on? Like, why do I all of a sudden feel different? And then it's like this flash of maybe they see like your face in their mind, or like maybe spirit throws like a sign their way that makes them think about you, to connect the two. Because I feel like it's an energy of spirit kind of wanting people to, I guess, reevaluate for themselves, right? Like, oh, I don't need somebody else to help me feel this way. I can turn inward. I can do this for myself, right? It's kind of like that spark of getting them going on their own spiritual journey. Not everybody gets there right away with that thought process, right? But that's the intention. It's like spirit has you go hermit to kind of give people this void energy to try to figure out why they're feeling this way, to self-reflect on if it's like something that they're doing that they can, pour into their self-love, cultivate that energy for themselves, right? But it's that initial spark energy is what I'm getting the most. Is people are trying to they're feeling that void because I feel like you've pulled your energy away. And I feel like some people are realizing it's because you've left the scene in some kind of way. And other people are just kind of, it just feels, I'm seeing cats. I'm seeing cats like run around on like a concrete, or like what is it called, linoleum or something like that, like a kitchen floor where it's like a little bit slippery for their paws and they can't get traction and they're just like running all over the place. Like it's like half and half. It's like this very reflective energy that I'm getting for some people, and then it's like this chaotic energy because those people haven't, like they're not on path, right? They're a little bit on the lower vibrational energy. So it's just like, I don't know, you're putting people in their feelings because you pulled your energy away, but you're also, it's like an enlightenment energy that people are kind of feeling because they know that you're like a motivational person. Like I feel like you're very like helpful, and you're very comforting, and like you try to help people, right? So when it comes to social media, if you have a social media, I feel like you post motivational stuff, right? And so I feel like pulling your energy away, maybe that person is seeing that like they're not getting that motivation from you. So they're feeling like a lack energy, right? And it's kind of trigger them to be like, okay, well, maybe I need to self motivate, right? It's just kind of like a reflective thing. I don't, it's a little bit subconscious. Like, I don't feel like people are really like necessarily drawing the lines specifically to your energy of like, you are this person's motivation, you bring this energy, right? I feel like people understand that you're motivational, but I don't feel like they understand how it really affects them. um, that's why I feel like spirit pushes you to go hermit, so that energy is taken away. So it does kind of trigger people to self-reflect and like see that, they're using an outside source for feeling good. They're using an outside source for motivation, right? Because spirit wants people to turn inward and find that inner motivation and find that inner comfort, right? So I feel like there's just this energy of your spirit's using you at this time to help people to grow. Can I get some more on this energy? Knight of Wands, I heard motivation. Page of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. When the Page of Cups flipped out, I heard school, and then the Seven of Pentacles came out. I feel like this is the energy of people kind of, this is that reflection, right? It's like Spirit wants people to see that they need to find their own motivation, right? So they get this kind of get hit with this void energy when you pull away, and they see that they need to start doing that for themselves, right? Like they shouldn't be relying on outside source. So this is giving me learning, like turning into starting to fill their own cup, but it's like slowly, right? This is a page, and this is the Page of Cups, right? So they're slowly learning to pour into their own cup, but it's a process, right? It's going to take time, and that's how you grow and you learn. So I feel like this is just like the state that people are in around you, is you're teaching them how to pour into their own cup, essentially, right? You live in this very beautiful, like, high vibrational energy where you're motivating, you're comforting, you help people, you're healing, right? All of that. But when that's taken away, people feel a little bit like lost, and a little bit of like a lack energy, because they were pulling too hard on you to get that for themselves, right? So spirit pulls you away, and then spirit wants them to go into this energy here of learning how to fill their own cup, right? Pulling on this motivation, but doing it for themselves. Can I get some more? Opportunity. The Lovers. Five of Pentacles. What's the opportunity? Queen of Cups. Four of Cups. Two of Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, again, this is that energy of like you pulling your energy away. So this is your energy here, right? Very warm, very loving, very comforting, very healing for people, right? Very motivational, very like motherly, right? Like nurturing and compassionate and all of that, right? You help people to heal. You help people to find inner strength, right? But at the end of the day, they're using you and your energy to kind of bridge the gap instead of like fully healing for themselves. They're just kind of like jumping over what they should be healing and focusing on your energy and how beautiful it makes them feel, right? But when you pull your energy away in this Four of Cups, Two of Cups, it makes them self-reflective, like they feel this energy of lack, right? So it's like they were feeling so comforted by being able to latch onto your energy. Not that they were doing that in a bad way. It's just that motivation, right? It's like what I'm seeing is somebody like opening their phone and then go to your page and they see something motivational, and then it's, it brightens their day in that moment, right? So it's almost like they check your page at first thing to get a little bit of motivation and carry that through their day. But when you pull away, it puts them into this Five of Pentacles energy where, you're not there to motivate them, but like I said, that's what spirit wants. Is spirit wants them to reflect on like, okay, I shouldn't be using somebody else's positive energy to motivate me during my day. I should be using my own energy, right? I have this within me as well. I can fill my own cup. I can grow. I can be my own source of happiness and joy and motivation and comfort, all of that, right? This is just that energy of spirit wanting these people to self-reflect, like not to only look, like it's okay to go to your page and feel motivated, right? It's okay to feel that comfort from you, because that's your purpose as well. You help people, to heal. You do give people comfort, but it's not, people shouldn't solely rely on that, right? And with this Page of Swords energy, I feel like there's a lot of people that are kind of solely relying on that. Like they're, like I said, it feels like a jump over, like if there's a circle right here, this is the healing that this person is supposed to be doing. It's like a leapfrog. It's like they're jumping around that, latching onto your energy so they can feel good, but really they're supposed to move through that circle to get to the other side, not jump over it, right? So Spirit wants these people to self-reflect. I feel like that's why if you've been going hermit lately, that's this energy that's kind of around you, is that people are meant to feel your loss so that they can self-reflect for themselves, because it's okay to pull on your energy for motivation here and there, but at the end of the day you should really have that for yourself, right? You shouldn't rely on an outside source to bring you joy, to bring your comfort, right? You should be able to fill your own cup, all of that. So I feel like that's just the purpose of why you're going hermit at this time, if you are, is Spirit's really wanting people to self-reflect, to start to fill their own cup here in this Page of Cups energy, and know that they can do it, right? Like Spirit is always going to have you positioned in people's life to show, to show what it looks like and what it means to embody a high vibrational energy. But it's for that motivation for themselves, right? Like get a little bit of your energy, but then take it away so that can motivate that person to cultivate it for themselves, right? Anything else? Ace of Pentacles. I heard you can do it. Need some more. Four of Wands. What's the Ace of Pentacles? King of Cups. Knight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like the energy has shifted. I feel like this is somebody that wants to come towards you. I feel like this is somebody that deeply admires you. I feel like this person, they see this happening in the background. They see you as like a muse, as like a motivator, as a healer, right? That's their take on you. They see you as somebody who is just like this walking force of beautiful energy, who is constantly helping people, who it's like an energy of this person understands that you lead people to their highest good, right? It's like this person is just like in this really like deep admiration for you. I feel like they see you as a blessing here in this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this person actually has been led by you as well. I feel like it's an energy of like, I'm seeing two people shaking hands. So I feel like maybe this person, I feel like you might have met this person when they were maybe not at their highest vibration. And I feel like you guys met, and I feel like that energy of meeting you really like invigorated their soul, right? You like activated them, is what it feels like, and then you were taken away in the same way that you are taken away from these people. I feel like Spirit removed you from this person's life because Spirit wanted them to feel that void, because Spirit wanted them to grow and evolve, because they were not at their highest vibration when you guys first met. But I feel like over time this person has seen, that same thing that happened to them, where it is where they met you, they felt invigorated, they felt motivated, they felt really comforted and warmth by your energy, right? But then you were taken away from them. That's the whole scenario. I feel like this person has been seeing that happen for other people as well, that interact with you, that come in contact with you, and they're reflecting on that, and just feeling really grateful for having kind of like, I heard, being the first one. So maybe you met this person before. Well, it's just I mean, I feel like this happens to you all the time, but I feel like for this person, they understand it more now because they see it happening to other people that come in contact with you. So that's where this admiration energy is coming from. It's like they feel this really deep sense of like, just what's the right word? it just feels very like heartwarming. I feel like this person is in a state of reflection, thinking about how amazing it is that you're able to help people in the way that you do, and how grateful that they are to you for having been one of the people that you helped. Because I feel like this person was not at their highest vibration, like I said, when you guys first met, and then you helped them to elevate in the way that you do. Spirit took you out of their life, and maybe you guys are like slowly coming back together, or maybe this person still has access to you in some kind of way, but it's not like in the form of like a relationship, more just like maybe seeing you here and there, or like an acquaintance that you don't really talk to that much or something like that. But this person's feelings have grown for you like exponentially. This person has fallen in love with you here in the King of Cups. This person respects you, admires you, loves everything about you. I feel like they're fascinated by the way that things play out for you in your life, and the way that you're able to help people in that way. But excuse me, this person has done a lot of work on themselves here in the King of Cups. I feel like I said, they were not at their highest vibration during this time of separation. They've come into their heart space, which was, once you're in your heart space and you've gone through your trials and tribulations and you're on your spiritual journey, you're going to come back into your heart space, and that's when you're going to be at your highest vibration, right? Being connected to your heart, you're able to connect to other people's hearts from your authenticity. And I feel like that's what's happened here, is this person has done that self-reflection, has moved through their journey, has come into their heart space, and is ready to come forward in their highest vibration to see if you are willing to pursue something with them here in the Four of Wands. This person wants to be with you. This person wants, I've heard marriage, excuse me, this person wants to be in a relationship with you. So that's what they're wanting to do, come forward and tell you, to show you that they've done all this work on themselves. They want you to know that you've been their inspiration, and they want you to know how amazing of a person they think you are, and how grateful they are to have met you. But this is their plan, to come forward here in the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands to ask you if you want to be together. Anything else? Page of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Hierophant. I heard, will you help me? I feel like this person wants to come forward in like a really big way. Here with the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, it feels like a production. It feels like something big. It feels like the energy of asking the people closest to them to help them put together something grand, like some kind of really big involved gesture, because they want you to see how serious they are. They want you to see that it's just this really like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like my heart is almost like bursting with like warmth and happiness. This person is busting at the seams to come forward, and they want to kind of like embody that bigness in whatever they're going to come forward with. So I feel like they're asking the people closest to them to help them like prepare something here in the Page of Pentacles, to make it like really grand when they do come forward here in the Hierophant. Anything else on this person? Ace of Wands. Judgment. I heard, will you marry me? Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I said, this person is in the Fool. This person is head over heels. This person is so, I feel like they're so overwhelmed by their emotions for you. The way that they think about your energy and like how you affect people, I feel like they get really overwhelmed by that, because it's like, it's bigger than you, right? Like, it's not just something like, oh my gosh, that person's really nice. Oh my gosh, like they're such a sweet person. No, there's a bigger, there's something really big about your energy and how it affects people, right? Because you have what it comes down to is you're connected to spirit, you're connected to the universe, right? You have a purpose, you have a mission, and this person is seeing that. Like, it's not just a passing, oh my gosh, this person's so nice, right? It's this person has a purpose. This person affects people in a positive way for the greater good. This person works for spirit, you know what I mean? So I feel like this person gets a little bit overwhelmed when they start to think about like your connection to everything. But at the same time, they feel so privileged to see that in you, right? Because I feel like this outer group, right? I don't feel like they really see, maybe some of them do, but I don't feel like there's that energy of them understanding that your purpose is connected to spirit, right? Like you have this connection, and you being in their life is on purpose, right? You've been sent to these people's lives to help them learn and help them grow, right? From spirit. I don't feel like everybody really understands that that's what's happening. I think a lot of them just see it as, oh my gosh, this person's so nice. Oh my gosh, this person's so like loving and caring, right? It's a little bit more surface level in that way, but even still, it's still a beautiful energy. But this person sees the depth of it. This person understands your connection to spirit, and I feel like they just feel really privileged to know you and to see how you affect people and kind of like process what that means, right? Because I just keep hearing it's so big. So I feel like this person, when they sit and think about it, that's why they're so overwhelmed by it, because it's so much bigger than just you as a physical person, right? It's your spirit, it's your soul, it's your connection to the divine, right? It's this big thing. They think it's beautiful, but I feel like they do get a little bit overwhelmed because I'm getting a little bit anxious when I pull on that. But either way, like I said, this person, they admire you so much, they think you're incredible, and they want to come forward here in this Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups energy, and they're gonna shoot their shot in the full here, because I feel like they cannot sit back in the background anymore. Their heart is bursting at the seams, and they want to tell you. So let's get some oracles. Let's do this one. My loneliness is killing me when you're not around. I'm getting that Britney Spears song. I don't know. I can't even remember the words, but I know she's like, my loneliness is killing me. I can't stop thinking about you. Let's see. I feel your energy around me every day. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. You are my total world. This, like I said, this person is in awe of you. This person loves everything about you. This person is amazed that it's like you open their eyes to the bigger picture, right? It's not, I feel like this person, so when they were in their like lower vibrational state and they hadn't done their healing, I feel like they were very like self-driven, which isn't bad, but I feel like it more came from ego. They were living a very superficial life. I feel like they were very concerned about like status and money, which again isn't necessarily bad, but when it's your sole focus, it's not at your highest vibration, right? So I feel like, it's kind of like their eyes were closed, they met you, and now they're seeing the bigger picture, and now their eyes are open. And now it's like when you're living from your heart space and you're in your authenticity, and you have your own self-love, you've cultivated that, you're able to see the beauty in things, right? And they see, because of you, because you were able to open their eyes in this way, they're starting to see the beauty in things. And I feel like, at first that can be overwhelming as well, right? It's almost like I'm getting like emotional, like I'm seeing just you start to see spirit and everything, and it starts to make you feel connected to everything, and then you start to feel almost bigger than life, right? Because you understand that everything is connected, right? So I feel like this person is deep in their emotions. Like I'm having a hard time to like not starting to cry, because I feel like this person is just, they're overwhelmed, but it's in a beautiful way. They're overwhelmed by their love for you. They're overwhelmed by the bigness of, everything being connected, and they got there because they met you and your connection to spirit, and now they have their connection, you know what I mean? So this person is just in a really like beautiful reflective state, and they want to come forward, and I feel like they want to like talk to you, like ask you questions, like pick your brain, right? They want to understand more because it's like they're scratching the surface of understanding this connection to spirit and everything being connected and beautiful. But I feel like they have a lot of questions, and they know that you are connected and it's not new for you the way it's new for them, right? So I feel like they just want to have like deep conversations, and like, I don't know, I'm seeing somebody like two people sitting by a fire, and like they got their glass of wine and they're just like chatting, just very like sweet and romantic and focused and listening and talking and having a good time, like exploring ideas together. It's really beautiful energy. So this person is extremely motivated to come forward towards you. They want to be next to you. They want to have conversations. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you they're so grateful that they have met you, and to let you know that they're connected now as well, and they're starting to understand. But they want to learn more, and they know that you have the knowledge, right, that can help them to learn. So they're in this full energy. They're ready to come forward. So that's what they're gonna do. So I hope that resonated for you. I hope that brought you some clarity. Please like, subscribe, or comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.